Appreciate you tuning in. So let's talk about it. You know the subject matter. You know the title. Another. Let me get my glasses on, man. It's a little sunny out here. Finally out here in Southern California, man. It's been like rainy and cold and all that good stuff, but we are officially in summer mode. All right. So before we get to the content, y'all hit the like button. On the stream, let's get more bodies in here as always, and thank y'all so much for y'all support of Hoop Jargon. All right, so let's talk about it, man. Tank Davis. Lakers versus Grizzlies, Game 3. Now I say Tank Davis because again, living out here in LA, I'm not paying to go to no damn playoff game, but it's a cool spot called State Social out in on Sunset Boulevard. Really nice spot. So if you're ever in Los Angeles, it's a good spot to hit up. It's called Stay Social. But me and my boy, ironically, we both from Houston, but we live in LA. Me and my boy Mitch, we went out there, and we got to watch the Lakers game and also watch the Javante Davis, or Tank Davis, most people call him, and Garcia fight. Obviously knocked him out at 7 rounds. So it was cool to observe that. But the game was going on at the same time, so I have shared interest in both events. So, but no, my takeaways from Lakers versus Grizzlies Game 3. The Grizzlies come by a shot in the first quarter. I don't know what the hell was going on, man. Memphis could not hit anything, and my Lakers did a really good job in transition, a really good job of getting just guys open looks. Austin Reeves looked excellent in the first quarter. LeBron James looked good in the first quarter. AD was doing good on the offensive rebound and tick. Deloading, I guess he looked. D'Lo is a very hard player to evaluate because he does so many good / bad stuff, but he doesn't. His bad stuff doesn't affect the team dynamic, and that's what I appreciate about his second iteration of him. Salute to Rap God. Good to see you, bro. So, Lakers I'm going to say this. I've never seen a team, talking to Memphis Grizzlies, shoot so poorly in a space and time. I've never seen that before. I think that the score was like 33-7 or something like that after the first quarter. Like, I've never seen that before. So I don't know what to make of it, man. Guys were getting, in particular, your boy Dylan Brooks. Y'all hit the like button. I said we 4 deep. Appreciate y'all being here. Dylan Brooks was just missing wide open attempts, man. It just was. It almost looked like it was a fake situation. Now I'm not one of those 10-4 head guys saying, "Oh, well, it's a fake." Sports are fake. Now, do I think there's some influence in some games? Yes, of course. But I can't say that was that. What I can do is evaluate what I saw, and what I saw was. Nah, bro. Memphis being the higher seed team by far, you have to be able to play on the road. How do you get into a situation like that and you're just missing so many open shots? So the first quarter was very telling. It was very telling. So Lakers come in and dominate. And when you look at the course of the game, it just was more of the same. Just Memphis just missing open opportunities. And then I feel like in the second 0.5 quarter, yeah, I'll make terms up like that. Ja Morant started getting going. They say Memphis is outmatched. Well, Memphis is outmatched if they don't stick to what they do, which is playing in space, playing hard-nosed defense, and playing team basketball. Now, Ja Morant went for like 45 last night, but if I'm being honest, it was an ugly 45. It's an ugly 45. I wasn't impressed by that performance. Now, I was impressed for the fact that nobody else was doing anything, but you look at guys like Russell Westbrook and things of that nature, so if I'm going to give him smoke, I got to give Ja the same smoke. Like, it was an unimpressive 45. So, even though I'm not going to, sit here and say it's Ja's fault, I mean, how can you fault somebody scoring 45 points or saying he was playing selfishly, which I don't think he was, because nobody else was hitting shots. That's just that's the brass tacks of it. So since nobody else was hitting shots, you got to go out there and perform and know, The final score was a 111 to 101, I believe. Yeah, a 10-point win. But it felt like the Lakers won by like 50. It felt like a 50-point win for the Lakers. And again, between that and watching the fight, obviously results may vary as far as my evaluation. But that's just what I saw. So going forward, I just don't think Memphis shoots that bad again. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Have you ever seen a performance that bad from a higher seed in a playoff series? Have you ever seen something that bad? See, thoughts on Garcia versus Tank. Oh, okay, so let's do it. Man, Tank did a really good job of his own little Mayweather impression. Because early first 2 rounds, Garcia was like damn near dominating the fight. He was dominating the fight. And then Tank was just playing it slow. And it's funny because I was in a bar, again, on Sunset Boulevard. And there's some black folks in there, but there's a lot of Hispanic folks there. Obviously, they're going for Garcia, no problem. I got no problem with people being raised loyal. But what you saw was Tank was just sizing him up, and he hit that boy with that, put him on the canvas. Now, obviously, it wasn't enough to, end the fight. But Garcia got exposed. He was being too aggressive. Tank got inside of him and put him on the canvas. So we saw, after that, all that aggression that Garcia had, in my opinion, he started to lay back. So basically, I think Garcia is 24 years old, 28. The more seasoned boxer he outfoxed you, bro. He hit you with some mean shit when you would dominate the first 2 rounds. And then you start pressing. And when you start pressing, he exposed him. And as we know, that body shot, people say it's conspiracy. People say, it looked fake. All I do know is, as a casual boxing fan, so I'm not protesting to be an aficionado by any standard. Body blows can put you down too, man. Body blows can put you down too. So that's what we saw, in my opinion. If we just take it at face value, take everything at face value. So I think Tank, after he knocked him down in the 3rd round, he did a really good job of just slowing the fight up. It looked very Floyd Mayweather, as it were. A little more offensively, but you just saw he just kept him at bay with that little. It wasn't even a jab. It just was like a placemaker punch, just to keep him at arm's length. Because Gervonta Davis is only 5'5". He's not a big guy, as far as length is concerned. And I thought, after he knocked him down, man, it was a done data, as they say in the mob. It was a done data. So basically, at that point, Garcia had to come and do something to expose, Gervonta. He gave him nothing. He gave him nothing to go off of. So yeah, man, I enjoyed the fight. I know some people, rounds 4 through 7 weren't very digestible, but to me, I guess in my older state, I've learned to appreciate the art of things, and I don't have to necessarily be an action junkie. So me personally, I enjoyed the fight. So to your point, Rap God, say let's see, 2014 Rockets shot. Yeah, yes. So as bad as Golden State, not Golden State, I'm so sorry, Memphis shot, I think they were like 9 of 30, something to that effect. Yeah, so the infamous game for the Rockets in 2018 when they lost to the Warriors, they shot like 7 for 44 from 3, something like that. Yeah. That'll get you beat. That'll get you beat. So when you play like that, when you perform in that fashion, listen, man, playing on the road, you don't have the home crowd, boost you up with that Memphis little aura they have. Yeah, it'll get you beat. So ultimately, game 4 is going to be very interesting. So we're playing, obviously, out here in Los Angeles. I don't think Memphis comes out shooting that bad again because, listen, man, basketball, any coach worth his weight in gold would tell you basketball is a game of runs. So that initial run in the first quarter set the tone for the whole game. Again, I know Memphis lost by 10, but from a stylistic standpoint, it felt like a 50-point loss. And you cannot come in and give the home team 33 some odd points to your 7 and think you're going to win a road game in the playoffs. And that kind of shows to Memphis's, immaturity, being a younger team, not having Steve like, their staple as far as their big man. Jaren Jackson did not have a great game. Darren Baines did not have a great game. Dylan Brooks did not have a great game. So, and my guy who I kind of like from Spain, I believe, I forget his name, he didn't have a great game. So Memphis has to take advantage of opportunities. So I guess that's going to be the nexus of this blurb I'm on. Memphis has to take advantage of opportunities. If Memphis cannot take advantage of opportunities, they're going to meet results like this over and over and over. Because LeBron didn't have a great game. He had like 25. But AD having 31. Listen, this is the formula going forward. Let me say it again. Let me say it like Umar. Let me say it like Umar Johnson 3 times. This is the formula going forward. This is the formula going forward. AD has to be the catalyst of the Lakers' success. And AD played well. He played within himself. Now, I say this all the time on this channel. He led in with that first quarter. He had that little fadeaway jumper that barely drew iron. I hate when he does that, but once AD got engaged, man, the team goes through him. Because one thing about my Lakers, we play really good defense, and Austin Reeves plays just basketball. He hits open shots. He hits little runners in transition. He does all the little. It's almost like your boy Tayshaun Prince, but with more offensive prowess. It's what Austin Reeves generally gives to the team dynamic, and I really appreciate what he does because that's what's getting us those wins. Him and AD are the MVPs of this game, so I want to say that Memphis road record is pretty bad. Yes, and it showed. It showed. I mean, all they had to do is, if we're being honest, if we're being real, make open shots. That's it. Memphis, if they would have hit their open shots, it would have been a ball game. But Memphis, for whatever reason, shout out to the movie Six Man. Somebody was sitting on that rim just knocking shots. Well, not only that, Memphis was taking some bad pull-up shots early in the game. So I think that set the tone for the Lakers to just kind of cakewalk to a championship, to a victory. So, I told my homie Mitch, I was like, man, this game over. First quarter is over. Because unless Memphis just came out shooting lights out, there's no way they would have beat them. And with Ja again playing his ass off, Ja did really good finishing the rim. Ja did really good from deep. He played a good game, but when you play from behind, it almost feels like, I'm gonna say this, shout out to my Cowboy fans, it felt very Dak Prescottish. It felt very Dakish. Because Dak does a really good job of compiling stats sometimes when we're down like freaking 2 scores, and then Dak start putting all these numbers up. So if you look at the box score, like, oh shit, Dak threw for 400 yards, but yeah, you threw back when the game was over, so they pretty much in prevent defense, to keep the deep stuff out of the equation. It's not really impressive if you watch the whole game. And that's how I kind of felt how Josh 45 was. It felt kind of Dak Prescott-ish, if that makes sense. But tell me if I'm lying. Let's see, Reeves have a similar game as Rip Hamilton and Billups. Yes, absolutely. Also, he has a similar game to your boy Chandler Parsons when he was hooping for the Rockets, like 2013, 2014-ish, 2012. So, Austin Reeves, and I said this before the season. Well, I'm sorry. In the beginning of the season, y'all go back to my videos. I said that Austin Reeves and another big that we had, I forgot the white dude name, but they were shooting like 40% from 3 when everybody was shooting like low and mid 30s. I said that we need to give Austin Reeves more shots. And that take aged pretty goddamn well, if I'm saying. Now, this was considering having Pat Bev and having Westbrook in the fold. So, even with, things have changed, and obviously Austin Reeves has matured as a basketball player since then. But to me, listen, man, before 2 years ago, I didn't know who the hell Austin Reeves was. When he played, I think he played at Oklahoma. I didn't know who the fuck he was. But after watching him and seeing what he brings to the table and seeing you know, how good he is as a basketball player. I love Austin Reeves, bro. He's a good basketball player. Shout out to my guy Flight putting 10 on it, man. Hold on, man. My boy Flight says, salute big homie. Man, appreciate you, man, Flight. Appreciate you putting 10 on it. I'm not on StreamYard, so I can't put it up there like that, but much appreciated, my boy. And y'all, man, if y'all not subscribed to Flight, man, y'all missing out. Flight. So I'm not a big panel guy, but Flight got you covered with the panels. Listen, Flight got the best panels. You're going to sit here and talk sports, whatever subject matter we talking about. You're going to be able to get your rocks off because Flight ain't going to cut you off. He ain't going to mute you. He going to let you get your rocks off. So if y'all have not done so already, if y'all sleep, if y'all deaf, dumb, and blind, y'all hit up my boy Flight, man. Flight got you. Appreciate you, Flight. So, Matt Ryan is who y'all have. I mean, listen, man. I like Dak Prescott, but I'm done. Oh yeah, okay. Oh no. You talking about Matt Ryan, the other player? Yes. Matt Ryan was the other guy. So at the time, I think after like game number 10, we were 2-10, 2-10 or 2-8, something like that. Matt Ryan was the other guy. Yeah, Matt Ryan and your boy, I just said his name, Austin Reeves were our sharpshooters. And I said, like, listen, if we're gonna win any games, y'all check it out. Go through my old streams. I said Lakers are 2-10. What's going on? Look on that stream. I said, listen, if we're gonna win with this roster, we got to go more through them. I told you this. Okay, I think I'm back. Yeah, I think Austin Reeves, Rob Pelinka deserves a lot of credit for getting this team together because Jared Vanderbilt, his defense is very underrated. I've been saying this from game 1 and beyond. Deloading, whatever, he kind of mid, but he's not like deleterious to our team dynamic. And one thing I didn't like with deloading, you know what I'm saying, on inception back, 7 years ago, they said he was a bigger point guard who had like next level vision. Excuse me. I never saw that. So when Lonzo came through, I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. And Lonzo passing the ball up, yeah. I can do that. So I've always been a fan of Lonzo being a Laker, man. And I know LeVar said he don't want to be a part of it again, but hey, it would be my dream to see Lonzo play for the Lakers once again. But we'll see, man. And also, I mean, LaMelo, like, you know, they go without saying. But watching this team play, man, we go as AD goes. AD did a really good job of just facilitating. And listen, the Grizzlies did a really good job of effing up. And we capitalized big time with the transition buckets. It's just, again, miss after miss after miss after miss. I've never seen a team start that slow in a playoff game in my adult life. I can't think of a time I've seen that. So I appreciate what the Lakers did. So going forward, I don't think Memphis repeats that kind of performance. I know they're going to go through the film session. I know you're going to see like, okay, that's horrible. Okay, you have to make open shots. So I know coach is getting their ass right now. Pause. But overall, I think it's going to be a really good series. It's going to definitely go down to 6 or 7 games. And my overall take is bad shooting game damn near on both parts, but Lakers did a really good job of converting on Memphis's mistakes. And it was a run-out game. It was a run-out, straight up. Easy dub, easy victory. So salute to my Lakers. I still have Memphis win this series. I don't know. I'm a Lakers fan who I just don't see I don't see a playoff winning team with my team. But listen, I'm down to be pleasantly surprised. I'm good with that. So with that being said, that's my recap of Game 3. Again, a 10-point win, but it was more like a 50-point win in my mind. We dominated early and often, and that's just what it was. It's almost like when you play a varsity basketball game and then it's a blowout, and then you start putting in seniors who don't play, right? And then it looks like a game when you look at the box score, but no. Rap God says, is Fox a superstar? No, absolutely not. No. Is Fox a star? Yes. De'Aaron Fox has arrived. De'Aaron Fox, if you have been hiding on the rock, is a star. A superstar? No. And I say that because this. Superstars, they're like 4 or 5 of those any given year. So as of we speak today, superstars, Giannis, Joker, Luka, maybe. All right, let's throw Luka in there. KD, and superstar. I know I'm missing somebody. I mean, if you want to throw Embiid in that mix, I won't argue too hard. So maybe 5. Another superstar. You know I'm missing somebody. I got 5 so far. I know I'm missing somebody. Steph Curry. Steph Curry's still a superstar. So we got 6 superstars right now that I can recall off rip. So is De'Aaron Fox a superstar? Nah, hell no. But I think he's trending towards being a superstar down the road. So I don't dismiss the premise of that going down the road. So let me say that. Let me think. Let me see anybody. Because let me say this. AD is not per se. He's a fringe superstar. LeBron, in my opinion, is a fringe superstar. He has superstar reputation, but as far as his actual output right now, nah. No. Can't say it. So yeah, I guess that's my list ultimately. Yep, that's my list. So yeah, man, thank y'all. I'm about to put up the work. Thank y'all being a part of the stream. Y'all hit the like on the way out if you not hit the like button. Thank you for Flight Sports TV for supporting the stream. Y'all go subscribe to my boy. Much appreciated for coming through and showing love, bro, with the 10 ball. And so, yep, got to put some work in. Got to sell some product legally to the good people out here in Studio City, California. So until next time, I am out, y'all. Peace.